YouTube has a penny stock pumping problem, and the Securities and Exchange Commission must intervene. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. There's this guy named Stephan Van Meter, whatever his stupid little name is. And this guy is all about fear prawn. He talks about finance subjects. He has fire in his thumbnails. He basically says the world's going to frickin' end in every video. And he seems to really love to collect as much money as possible from some very questionable and massively unprofitable share diluting businesses. Stephan Van Meter is emblematic of what is wrong with YouTube, where clownery, degeneracy, stock pumping, and screwing your fans is rewarded and worshipped, and nobody seems to call it out. And if you do call it out, people just say, you're jealous, you're an idiot, you don't understand, you would do the same thing. Well, let me tell you what, I would never sell my soul to promote a garbage company so I could pocket tens of thousands of dollars in one video and screw my fans over. It seems to me like Stephan Van Meter doesn't feel that way. Now, just so you get a taste of what this clown's all about, listen to the first couple seconds of this video.
It will be devastating. I'm your host.
It will be devastating. Literally every video that this man does, and don't worry, we're going to see exactly how much this guy was paid over the last 3 or 4 months for pumping penny stocks. This man is a fearmonger. Every single one of his videos start off like that. This is the end. Your butt's about to get clapped. It's the end of the world. OMG, WTF. Every single video. And people eat it up. They love it. He's got 160,000 subscribers. People are addicted to this. Now, who is this guy? Well, apparently, he's a certified financial planner, trademarked, professional, and investment advisory representative at Atlas Financial Advisors Incorporated. Atlas Financial Advisors. Very interesting. You know, I've spoken about financial advisors on my channel before, but nobody seems to listen to me, okay? Apparently, he's also known for developing something like Portfolio Shield, something about making money on bonds and stocks. Wow, how innovative. Now, let's get to the meat of this video. How much has this man right here, this swarmy little grifting scumbag who pumps garbage stocks on his fans for compensation, but he discloses it, so I guess it's okay. How much has this disgusting clown made in the last couple of months? And these are the videos I could find. How much has he made total in the last 4 or 5 months pumping penny stocks on his fans? And what you're about to see is going to shock you. And on top of that, I even took the time to look at the financials of these companies. And I summarized this all on one Excel sheet that's going to be a pinned comment on this video so you can see for yourself exactly what videos he pumped the stock, the name of the video, the stock, the ticker symbol, how much he was paid for the stock, how much the stock has made in revenue over the last 12 months, and how much the stock has had in profit over the last 12 months. And let me assure you, every single one of the stocks that this clown was paid to promote, to talk about on his channel, are all massively unprofitable trash. Feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, on how much this clown has made. $315,000 pumping penny stocks, pumping trash on his channel, convincing his fans, or at least presenting to them, to buy some of the most garbage, unprofitable companies I have ever seen in my entire life. And trust me, on financial YouTube, I have seen some garbage companies. Now, he made, by himself, it looks like, $315,000 since 16 November 2022. I'm filming this video on February 26, 2023. Only a very short couple of months, and he has pocketed $315,000. Now, so what are some of these well-known companies that have to pay a fear-mongering clown YouTuber to promote them? Well, we can talk about the well-known Genprex Incorporated, the Actinium Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, Vuzix Corporation, Biosig Technologies Incorporated, Hillstream Biopharma Incorporated, Citius Pharmaceuticals, Seata Mobile, Avalon, blah, 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 blah. Now, usually it seems he's paid between $20,000 and $30,000. And he discloses it every time. I mean, he does. He does. I can't fault him for that. He's not hiding how much he's getting paid. I just don't think people realize what he's actually talking about or what he's actually pushing on you in these videos. But he's making between $20,000 to $30,000 a video. I mean, imagine if you could make $315,000. A lot of people would probably do it, and they would say, oh, well, I could just reason with myself that I really need it, and, my family, I have a family, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? There are certain lines you should never cross in your life, that you should never cross, because once you do that, you have sold your soul to the frickin' devil. Now, what are some of these companies all about? Well, it seems like they're mostly biotech companies. Let's look at their trailing 12 months of revenue. So over the last 12 months, these are the revenue figures. This is the top line of how much these companies have made. However, I've also put the trailing 12-month net income. This is the profit or loss of the company. As you can see, literally every single company has more loss than revenue. And you may also notice that some numbers are missing here. Where are the numbers? That's because these companies have $0 of revenue. Now, what are the profit margins of these companies that lose more money than they make by massive degrees? Negative 2,893%, negative 383%, negative 18,000%, etc., etc., etc. Is it not a little suspicious that these companies are paying Stephen Van Meter to talk about them? What could these companies possibly want with Stephen? What I suspect these companies want is that Stephen will talk about it. People will be interested in the stock. They will buy the stock. And because the company is losing money, they need to raise capital. How do they raise capital? By issuing more shares. And the higher the share price, the more money they can collect per share when they issue new stock. So by Stevie Blunder, talking about these stocks, he can potentially influence the price of these stocks. He could potentially, with his influence, convince enough people to buy these stocks that the price goes up. And when these companies issue stock, or maybe when their CEOs or CFOs or whatever potentially want to cash out, this could potentially be an opportunity for them to do so. Now, I'm not saying that's happening at every one of these companies. I don't know. Time will tell. But if you look at the numbers, it's pretty obvious that something stinky is going on here, okay? Maybe you just don't understand that red is bad and that negative numbers, 18,000% is bad. That's your problem. But something isn't right here. And Steve, he's getting paid. He doesn't care. He don't care if you buy this stock and lose all your money because you're buying a company that could potentially have negative 18,000% profit margin. You think he cares? No. He's made $315,000 in the last couple of months. I guess in the United States, this is okay. You can just fearmonger on YouTube, make a bunch of clownish videos talking about the end of the world. Go look at his videos. Fire, it's over, we are doomed, demand crash, hard landing imminent, it's the end of the world. You can just make a bunch of clownish videos saying the world is collapsing around you. And then you could promote penny stocks, get paid $20,000 to $30,000 to promote companies that massively lose money every quarter, every single frickin' day. And I guess it just doesn't matter. You get rewarded. People worship you and call you a success. What a sick and disgusting society we live in, that this is okay. And I wonder what Spencer Cornelia is going to say about this video. Oh, you're just a gotcha hater, strong man. What a loser. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pin this. You're going to see this Excel sheet. I'm going to put it on Dropbox. I'm going to pin it in the comments section, and you can look it over yourself. And you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is okay? I mean, he disclosed it. He said, this is how much I got paid. And he did. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this should be allowed, looking at the financials of these companies and seeing what they're potentially doing? Do you think that's okay? I'll leave that for you to decide, my little heroes. Have a wonderful day.